the men and the women, they became slaves. Though if you analyze, there are verses in the Quran, which also says in Surah Nisa chapter number 4, that if you do not have the means to get married, then marry a slave woman and give her freedom in mahar. So here the Quran says and encourages that if you don't have the means to get married, so marry a slave woman and give her freedom as mahar. So now the thing is that, so it's preferable to marry. Vice versa, it's not possible. Vice versa is not possible. It is only for the female women slaves that the man can have sex. The Quran doesn't say the vice versa. And this again, if you analyze, that if you see, at that time promiscuity was very common. Promiscuity and having sex outside the bond very common. So Islam, like as alcohol was very common, the first verse of the Quran of Surah Baqarah chapter 2 verse number 219 says that in alcohol there is profit and loss. Loss is more than profit. The next verse was revealed in Surah Nisa chapter 4 verse 43 that do not pray with your mind befogged. Means when you are praying, don't have intoxicants. Finally the ban came in Surah Ma'idah chapter 5 verse number 90 that alcohol is banned. So here, first Almighty God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prohibits any other sex. Only two people allowed. Your wives and that which your right hand possesses. Now in this age, we don't have, any wars. It may take place. People say that the Quran talks about slavery, is it justified? I said, yes, why not? You know why? Because today we know that internationally slavery has been banned. But do you know what's happening in Guantanamo Bay? Due to the laws of UN resolution, how they treat the prisoners of war. If you compare that with the Islamic law is far superior to what's happening in Guantanamo Bay. And after a few days, we have a speaker coming by the name of James E. He's a Chinese. And he was put in Guantanamo Bay. He will give you a story. So do attend that talk. So if you see what is done in Guantanamo Bay, and the way the prisoners of war are ill-treated, they are imprisoned. In the Islamic